Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very kind of concerning news when it comes to the future of Xbox, as well as also the fact that one of the biggest retailers on the entire planet, Walmart, is now actually choosing number one to both destroy and get rid of all extra leftover stock when it comes to Xbox console and physical products, and as well also the kind of long-term problems of, is everything going to be turning digital? So we're going to be talking about this because right now it seems like there's a big leaked Walmart memo that has now been floating around discussing and talking about the fact that Xbox games will be no more in the Walmart stores. Now, there's a lot of things I'm going to go talk about this one, and of course, kind of as you guys are watching, give me your thoughts and comments down below. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to go and follow, and of course, we'll be checking out Pal World tonight on Twitch if you guys are bored, so we'll see if that massive conglomerate of a game is going to be fun or not. So, as you guys probably can go and tell, we've been seeing a bit of a weird kind of transition more towards digital games. The Xbox Series S is purely digital. PlayStation 5, as of its current sake and current iteration, is also technically mostly, I would say, digital. You have the optional of the, the $80 detachable disc, and some of them do come with the disc itself, but it does kind of seem like it's more leaning towards pure digital. Same with the PlayStation 5 digital console, and obviously other things like the Steam Deck, their PlayStation Portal. Just a lot of things are going towards streaming, towards remote play, or as well just towards digital downloads. You download from the hub and you go and rock it on out, which always people are concerned about for game preservation, and as well some people just enjoy browsing through things like Best Buy or Walmart. Now as well, when it came to Best Buy, we sadly just went and lost almost all of our physical products. Blu-ray DVDs, a lot of places are not selling games as a whole, and as well other various products that are just not making its way around town. You can still buy some of these things online, or look at things like, say, Amazon, or even from the Walmart same side, but when it comes to this type of stuff, we've been kind of seeing this for a while. Number one is that we saw this rumor a little bit ago, and it does seem like it's now confirmed. I'll show you guys a leaked memo in a second, saying one major retailer could stop selling physical Xbox games, according to reports. Following the Best Buy's latest announcement, another major retailer may stop selling physical Xbox games and discs in the near future. And this, we actually kind of covered this when it first came out, saying that Walmart could be phasing out physical Xbox game sales due to declining sales, while with other platforms potentially following soon in the future. So while the title itself or topic may be Xbox, this also is going to be no future, maybe for the PlayStation or even the Switch. Now, funny enough, I do think a lot of Switch sales are in person. A lot of older folks or parents usually will buy games on that one, so I can kind of see the Switch probably being the last one to go, but PlayStation is in the same boat. They have digital-only products, and a lot of people do just download games. And they will also have this type 2 as well, stating, and we kind of made a video on this about a week ago, where Xbox games really weren't making that much money. A lot of game people are actually choosing to only sell physical copies of the PlayStation and Switch because Xbox people were just not buying games. Now, it's not the biggest deal because, as we kind of know, Game Pass is kind of the bigger deal, and also physical downloads, but it's crazy to go and see. So now we've actually seen this tweet over here where they have the rumor and leak. It's making a lot of attention, a lot of just look over here, saying Walmart to start removing the physical Xbox games in store, starting with Starfield. And now copies are either going to be around 3 cents, so think big Omega clearance, or just become like garbage fodder, just getting destroyed, which is crazy to go and see. So right now, big major games, like a lot of Xbox games, are going to be either very cheap or also destroyed. Now, typically when it comes to clearance sections too, you may have a chance to, get some of these games really cheap. And I do think at the end of the day, if you guys have a local Walmart, and not to kind of sound anything weird or gaudy, but if you guys are more in a secluded area on the planet, let's say you're in the middle of Nebraska. No offense to someone if you're in the middle of Nebraska. If you have a Walmart near you, you're probably going to be more likely to have a chance to check out your games super cheap. Now, when it comes to bigger areas, they'll either have issues or apparently have from what we saw from the memos, having just bugs. We can't necessarily go and buy them, they're just basically kind of X-nate on out, which doesn't really make sense. Let people go buy it for 3 cents and then people can enjoy it. But it does seem like they will be also destroyed. Here is a leaked memo over here from the message details, saying for basically the Department 5, remove and discard Starfield Xbox video game. So for Department 5, remove and discard the Starfield Xbox video game. On Monday, January 22nd, the Xbox Series X Starfield video game will be marked down to 3 cents to prepare for its disposal at store level. Thank you for helping process this item off of our shelves. And don't forget, Starfield only came out not that long ago. So it's kind of crazy to go and see this. Now, I can maybe see them, like, maybe just whatever stock they have, and they just don't resupply the stock. That seems a lot smarter to me. Or, like, let it kind of ride for a little bit. Because if you already have all the products there anyway, why not? And something like, said, like Starfield. The game itself is still a popular game. I mean, probably sure mainly on like Game Pass or downloads for like people buying on the Microsoft Store, but it is a popular game. Like, so the fact that people are literally just destroying these games are insane. So product must be gathered and processed through claims by Monday of February 5th. So you have around maybe like 2 weeks or so, depending if you guys want to try to go and snag a sale. A point of sale POS block will go into effect as of Monday, January 22nd, and that's where I believe they're mainly trying to get it out of their system. But obviously, if you guys go to like a Walmart store, you talk to customer service, sometimes they'll give you some wiggle room. So I mentioned like the little middle of Nebraska. Now, some of the more efficient stores or high traffic stores may just go be like, whatever, we're following protocol. If you guys are in the middle of like Indiana or Ohio or Nebraska or South Dakota, like I'm sure some of those Walmart stores are more like family run, family operated type style, quote unquote. You just have like the nice people who are just like, yeah, I got you, whatever. Like we're in the middle of nowhere, no one actually checks their store type vibe. I think you guys know what I mean. And they say the supplier is actually funding this action, though, too, as well. So it's not like Walmart itself being like, hey, we don't want to sell this. It's just Xbox. But once again, like, why not just let Walmart go through the stock they have? Like, if they already have it, why do you have to discard it and remove it? Now, it's also maybe save money for Xbox, too. Definitely a separate conversation for maybe another video, maybe. But when it comes to this one, it makes sense. If they want to have people on Game Pass, guess what? It's like a really drastic push, but just remove physical store stock. I mean, it makes sense. It's weird, but it makes sense. And on top of that, too, why destroy it? Like, why not just maybe put everything on a huge, massive clearance section, maybe? But at the same time, maybe that's more of a benefit for Walmart. And if Xbox and Microsoft are like, get rid of it, we don't want it, like, burn it, like, quite literally, like, just discard it. Like, they literally are going to destroy these. Like, this is not like clickbait. It's crazy. They're literally going to be destroying these games. Probably just throwing out a massive, I don't know, dumpster and stepping on it, if anything. Now, if I was working at Walmart or if I was committed enough, I'd be waiting for these dates and I'd be going like dumpster diving, trying to pick up any game I can, and I'd be reselling this stuff up on GameStop or eBay or whatever, because if I could go get you 500 copies of Starfield, yeah, I'm going to put those in the back of my truck, and I'm going to try to go and resell them. Now, it's mostly a joke for that one, because it's too cold for me to even want to leave my house, but it's crazy to go and see this memo is now actually seeming legit. Saying on Monday, January 22nd, accept the markdown at 3 cents in the Me at Walmart app to availability to price changes. Use the Xbox Starfield on-hands lookup tool as how many units your store has, and then locate and remove inventory from the sales floor and back room. So once again, you could probably maybe scheme it. They do want to get rid of it. They want to remove this stuff. But as I kind of mentioned before, some of the more low-key stores, or someone's lazy, or whatever it might be, you might be able to get them for super cheap. Like whether it like gets ringed up in the front and it's only 3 cents, they just don't care. Or as well, you would maybe ask the employees and be like, hey, I heard you guys removing this type of stuff. Can I get it for cheap? Now, this is not confirmed 100%, but as I mentioned, we've seen major big news sources and articles talk about this before. So basically by Monday, February 5th, using the Claims app, scan the UPC, choose Shelf Ready on the pop-up message, click on the Dispose card, create a new carton and complete the process. The item will automatically be marked down to 0 during the claims process. Dispose the product following standard store procedures. Always follow the local, state, and federal laws. And this is where people are kind of getting scared. Because people are like, hey, like this is like kind of transitioning towards the future of like physical games, like to the point where even people on Reddit have been making comments saying, hey, will Microsoft just stop making physical Xbox games by not like in the future, but by next year? The 2024 revision of the Xbox Series X will have no disk drive, so it'll be like the Series S that also has no disk drive. So what do you go and do to go get these games? You literally go and you have to download them on Game Pass or stream or get them on the Microsoft Store. And people are always kind of concerned about this because people want to get their consoles. People want to have their physical copies. I like my physical copies, or as well, sometimes like it's just easier. Like you swing by work, you go and pick up the game and you hope, I don't know, maybe some people have really bad internet. You get like an 80 gigabyte day one patch, which is rough. So you try to get a disc to kind of cut it down, whatever it might go and be. And it's crazy to go and see that this is now like gonzo. Like at this point as well, like people are sending these memos too on top of this. So kind of how I said even for Wario, been like, hey man, like you do have that small chance to go and get those games for way, way cheaper. But this apparently does seem to be true. It does seem like both Best Buy and Walmart are now on this, well, outside skirts of just removing all these physical games. Kind of started with Xbox because it does seem like we've been seeing even the media cycle that the game sales are harder. This is not like clickbait or like, console wars. It's just literally in the news like this week especially. And it's crazy to go and see the transition of the future of games just getting removed, not existing. So I appreciate you guys all for watching. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. If you guys are bored of me playing some Power World up on Twitch, so follow all that. And we also have the Twitter too as well if you guys want to hang out there. And I appreciate y'all for watching in the first place.